understand that you're the main organizer. Is
No,
that
not,
correct?
not the main organizer, one of the organizers.
One of the organizers?
I'm
Okay.
a spokesperson for the Coalition to March on the DNC, and I'm the national chair of the United States Palestinian Community Network.
Okay. And so did you play a role in getting everything put together, or what was your role?
Yeah, I mean, I played a role like our organization and about 4 or 5 others are the lead organizations in the coalition.
Okay.
So we're responsible collectively together for mobilizing all these people.
Okay, and do you have any like specific policy interest, or like are you thinking long term, like what is beyond the protest?
Yeah. We don't expect to meet our goals in 1 week, in 4 days, but we're making a demand that the U.S. has to stop all aid to Israel and that the U.S. must force Israel to stop the genocide.
Okay.
Those are the demands of the coalition. And the reason why this has been an incredible success this week, is because we had 20,000 people on Monday. We had 8,000 people yesterday. We have 11,000 people here today. And it's immigrants, and it's black people, and it's Native Americans, and it's Asians, and it's people from the reproductive rights and women's rights movement, from the labor rights movement, rank and file workers, all these different sectors of the social justice movement who are fighting together, fighting for their issues and their rights against a Democratic Party that has taken them all for granted for years, but at the same time, they're saying the central issue in the world and the central issue that brings us together this week is Palestine and the genocide in Palestine, and how we need to force the Israelis to stop that genocide by freezing aid to Israel and not sending them weapons. That's why it's a powerful, powerful week.
And I'd assume the movement's growing. You're making a lot of noise around the city, but also nationally and internationally. Were you working on political action before this and you kind of started to get traction, you know, after October 7th, or how did this come about?
No. The Palestine Liberation Movement has been organizing in this country since the 60s. There have been eras during those decades in which we have made really great strides around the time when there's escalation going on in Palestine, the 1987 Intifada, the 2000 Intifada. I have been doing this for 25 years. I've never seen the escalation like we've seen since October. And finally, even though the entire world has always been with the Palestinians, a lot of people in the United States are with the Palestinians too, but only recently have we seen the polls that say 60 and 70% of folks, Democratic voters here, are saying that Israel needs to stop the genocide, that the United States needs to change its policy in regards to Israel, the policy that is unequivocal support, political and diplomatic and military and financial. That's a huge opportunity for us to continue building, which is what we're doing.
Okay, and do you have more marches scheduled this year?
Oh yeah, the local coalition in Chicago has organized 52 protests since October.
Okay.
It's nonstop. It's once a week at least, and sometimes multiple times a week.
And has the city been working well with you? Do you have opinions on Mayor Brandon Johnson or some of the issues with getting permits or distance from the United Center?
Yeah, I mean, we had that struggle already, and we won it. We won it because they were violating our constitutional rights, and we sued them in federal court. The law department at the city of Chicago is really backwards and reactionary and right-wing, and we fought them and won. But I'll tell you, Brandon Johnson was quoted in Mother Jones just a couple days ago where he said, this is a genocide. You got to name it. You got to call it what it is. He said, it's a genocide, and it's got to stop. And, you know, no other mayor in the United States has said that. No other mayor voted for the damn ceasefire. He broke the tie in the Chicago City Council. We have a friend and an ally in Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's one of the main organizers, so I thought it was important to hear his voice because, I mean, he's like one of the main organizers, and like he said, they've been working on Palestinian issues for 25 years, And since October 7th, their organization has grown dramatically. And he said that they've thrown basically 52 marches since October 7th, and this is a local organization, right?